name is Prairie Conlon, and I'm a licensed mental health clinician working with CertaPet and the founder of Emotional Support Animal Assisted Therapy. This video is the first in a series of how to utilize your emotional support animal to further enhance the results that we already know you're experiencing. I'm going to give you an overview of Emotional Support Animal Assisted Therapy so that you have a baseline understanding of how it works. So what is Emotional Support Animal Assisted Therapy? Emotional Support Animal Assisted Therapy incorporates your emotional support animal for growth and learning through a therapeutic modality that is experiential in nature. So what does experiential mean, and why is that important? Well, let's take a quick step back. About 300 years ago, every system of medicine throughout the world treated the mind and the body as a whole. Sometime during the 17th century, the Western world started to see them as two different entities. Many advances in medicine were made during this time, but the separation of the two did have its disadvantages as well. Many of us have experienced both the physical and mental impact of injury to the mind or to the body. For example, those who have experienced anxiety know that physical symptoms such as fatigue, restlessness, sweating, and heart racing often accompany the emotional response. Vice versa, when someone breaks a leg, we often see depressive symptoms, which is a common result of the body's suppression of certain hormonal systems while healing. We know that our ailments are connected, yet we often fail to treat them that way in the society that we live in. So much so that the World Health Organization reported that mental illness accounts for more disability in developed countries than any other group of illnesses, including cancer and heart disease. In this day and age, we are often overwhelmed by the constant busyness and mind engagement that comes from an increased use of technology, juggling work and relationships, in a society where we feel the need to be constantly stimulated. We get wrapped up in our heads with all of this stimulation and often miss signs and indications that our body is giving us to slow down, which in turn can aggravate emotional symptoms, and we start a downward spiral. Through experiential therapy, we connect the mind and the body through awareness and focusing on the experience at hand. And by incorporating the physicality of our ESA, we can further reap the benefits from their keen ability to help us become mindful and aware of our emotional states by paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations. By reconnecting the mind and the body, we see a decrease in symptoms, and our ESA can help us do that. So how can my ESA help me become more mindful and reconnect? Well, we know that dogs are dedicated companions. They offer a physical connection and unconditional acceptance. Study after study suggests that people with pets experience both emotional and physical benefits, from lowering blood pressure to easing loneliness to helping children with allergies. But can time spent with an animal truly translate into a meaningful and healing experience? We believe so, and here's why. There is an emotional and a physical component to interacting with an animal. With animal-assisted therapy, that animal is available to you during an in-office session. The difference between in-office animal-assisted therapy and emotional support animal-assisted therapy is that you have an animal that is specifically bonded to you and has the reassuring and consistent element of being available to you every day. The implications of having a daily form of treatment that has an emotional factor attached that also requires physical interaction is the basis behind the idea of an emotional support animal. So that brings me to the next step of using this incredible bond that you have developed with your animal to promote and enhance your overall wellness. As we continue on this journey together, we will talk about how the bond you have with your ESA helps to increase mindfulness and reconnect the mind and body to further increase the benefits you are experiencing with your animal. If you want more information about emotional support animals, please visit www.certapet.com. We'll see you soon.